Taurus, 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 this is your reading, your wrap up for October. I hope that you're well. I hope y'all had a beautiful October. I feel like October just went so fast. Here we are now at November. Welcome to whoever just joined the room. Thank you for being here. Is my lighting okay? So, hello, hello, hello to those who just joined. Thank you for being here. So this is a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Signs, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Wherever you might have Taurus, and cross watchers are always welcome. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with some oracles, and then I'm going to, I think I'll do at least use at least two oracle decks, to get a theme. Hello, Gigi. Hello. Welcome. And then move into the tarot and get some more messages. So these readings, really, these October wrap-up readings are really for you to get a better understanding of what might have transpired, why things might have transpired the way they did, what's the outcome of what you might have already experienced already in October, and as you move into November. Your November readings are going to come. I want to do more lives, so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do November readings as videos or do lives, but I feel like being a little more spontaneous and just doing more lives and getting more engaged with y'all as opposed to recording and editing and all that, right? But I'm sure y'all will let me know how y'all feel. Lives are always welcome. I know that for sure. So yeah, that's my bit. Let's get into your reading. If you're feeling the vibe, give me hit that like button, and show some support. And as always, thank you for being here. All right, Taurus, so let's see what the themes for Taurus in October. What do they need to know about why things happened the way they did in October, or what they need to learn? Spirit guides, connect to the collective, connect to Taurus. And as always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved with Harmony and amen. Okay, let's go. Give me another card. Ooh, okay. Give me one more. And they gave me two more. Okay, so I'm seeing some repeating messages. All right, so the first one is to be fair, and it somehow came out reverse. It came out and then it flew. Oh, hang on, do I need to, let me just clean my camera on my left, sorry. All right, to be fair. Came out reverse. Look at it. It's all about the scale. So there's something out of balance. And this is a message that I'm seeing repeating itself. Okay, that's better. Oh, wow. Thank you, Gigi, for your super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. All right. So to be fair, and it came out reverse, which is all about balance and harmony. So what I was saying is I'm seeing a theme of, I think this is my fourth reading, and thank you. I love the cute little thing giving me kisses. Very cute. A theme running through these readings, things out of balance. No, we were in Libra season, so that's interesting that there was so much things seeming to like flip. But remember, we're in retrograde season. We're still in retrograde season. Mars retrograde, Mercury's in retrograde, Uranus, Neptune still in retrograde. Then there's all these other squares and all these other things that were happening. So I feel like things had to be flipped in order to be rebalanced. We had to go within to determine how our outer world is out of balance in some way. You have all that glitter is second card. Now, the interesting thing about this, now, when you see to be fair, reversed, and I'm actually going to get, no, I don't have it near me. I wanted to read to y'all what it says in the book. But I'm going to just read this intuitively. You would think that to be fair reversed, and then you see all that glitters, the automatic thought would be that all that glitters isn't gold, right? But this card is actually telling you not to judge things, as in sometimes all that glitters is gold, and not to judge situations and people with old feelings, right? So you are presented with a new relationship or new opportunity in some way, and you automatically are triggered by something here is out of balance, and you're automatically triggered, and you think that this new situation is whatever caused this imbalance. All right, you have go the distance, your third card. So how interesting. So you're being reminded that as much as things might have seemed out of balance, to keep going. Don't judge the book by its cover. Keep going. Sometimes you need stamina. Sometimes you're tested. We're often tested. Our spirit guides love to test us. Has this person really healed from what's happened in the past? Or are they going to repeat the same cycles again? Let's see. Let's see, you know, what's going to happen. Now, the fourth card, this has shown up a few times. The Fates, which is the equivalent to the Star card in Tarot. So it's like a fated event, a fated connection, a fated, like things being aligned. So as much as you feel like things out of balance, everything is being recalibrated. So maybe in October, y'all were quite tested. Y'all like felt triggered in some way. I mean, like, hello, retrograde season. So you must have been triggered at some point, unless you're like super grounded. Let me just adjust my light. My loves, give me a second, please. Okay. Is that better? Give me a sec. Sorry, my loves. It's just a little bit too bright. All right, that's a little better. It felt a little bit like hands up kind of thing. All right, so at the bottom of the deck is truth be told. Where's that shadow coming from now? What's the truth that needed to be told? My loves, forgive me. It's the Virgo in me. I just need to get my lighting right. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry, it's just that I was using another phone that had different lighting from this phone, and it has me a little off. But yeah, truth be told, what's the truth that needed to be told here? Because oftentimes situations happen in order, again, it's a tap on the shoulder. This is why we have retrogrades, because we have to realize that healing doesn't come, it's not in a linear way. We don't just deal with the situation and that's it. You know, there's layers. So sometimes things come back around to show us that there's another layer that needs to be revealed, to be peeled off, you know? So yeah, let me see if y'all have been like, okay. Thank you for those who've just joined. Hit that like button. You know, it's just in support, my loves. Keep me going. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in London. But I felt like I needed to come on here and get these readings done. So let's get some tarot cards out. I'm going to pull an animal card. Let's get an animal card. Okay, so give me some more themes for October. Like, what else do they need to know? What else does Taurus need to know? I just saw Be Spirit, sweet results await. I love to see this card. And so for those who have their moon in Taurus, my moon is in Taurus, and the full moon is on Saturday. It's a blue moon, so it's the second full moon in October, and it's a moon in Taurus. So I feel like this weekend is going to be very nice vibes, sweet energy. So if your moon is in Taurus, you might feel extra, you know, extra like yourself. Hi, Shockproof. Welcome. Hi, Horror the Dark. Welcome. Hi, Cinnamon Toast Toasty. Y'all names. I love y'all's names. All right, let's get some animal. Let me see what the message there is. All right, so what else has been happening in October for Taurus? Okay, that's a whole 3. Wow, spirit. Sometimes life stings. Wow. Okay, Taurus. So y'all been going through it. Y'all been going through it. Something feels like it's been unfair for y'all. But trust the process with this. Keep pushing. Like, don't, if you've been working towards something, working towards a project or some kind of idea, and things didn't pan out the way how you expected, don't lose hope. Don't lose heart. And if it comes to relationships, like, again, we have to look at things when life feels a little bit hard or harsh or sticky, like, we have to realize that there's something better for us out there. So that's why it seems as if things are falling apart, but they're actually falling together. Your second card is Brown Bear Spirit. Take time out. Wow, well, look at that. There we go. Take time out. Sometimes life stings. Take time out. Third card, clear out the clutter. Frog Spirit. So you see, that's retrograde energies right there. And look at the colors. All very similar colors. Greens, blues. Green is heart chakra. So it's a clutter in your heart. Do you need to make space for good things to come in? Look at these colors. Even with the first set of cards, the colors are quite similar too. That's interesting. Sage, grays, blues. Yeah. What's been going on with y'all, Taurus? All right, so let's get some tarot cards out then. Ooh. I said that and cards fell to my hand. Three cards fell to my hand. Now, if you've been following my readings, you know that I do things in 3s. And lately, if I happen to touch cards and they flip over, it's always in 3s. Or if they just happen to follow, it's always in 3s. 3 cards. 10 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Wow, all cups. So y'all and y'all's feelings. But the thing is, I hope you realize the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups are here. Oh, 3 is your favorite number. Yeah, I love 3. 3 is creative energy. So notice that this person is like, it's almost as if they're like kind of exhausted, tired, maybe even their heads are down. You notice their head is down, sorry. And not realizing that all of this beautiful energy surrounds them, because the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups are beautiful. The 9 of Cups is your wishes being fulfilled. The 10 of Cups is like happy home, harmony, just balance, being able to breathe. You see the ribs on the bottom of the butterfly, but this person's head is down, not even realizing how much they're surrounded by. So is that a message for you, Taurus? You know, remember, all that glitters. Stop judging situations from old places. This is not the same. Whatever you've been encountering is not the same. So keep going. Lift your head up and see all this energy, all this happy energy floating around you. And I said that when I said happy energy, my screensaver just came on. And it's all these beautiful flowers as soon as I said happy energy. At the bottom right now is the sun. I haven't even, the Chariot is at the top. I have not even shuffled your cards yet, Taurus. And all these messages showing up for you. All right. This is, and remember, this is Taurus Sun, Moons, Taurus risings, Venus, Jupiter signs, Mars, however it resonates for you. And as always, like I said, cross watchers, you're welcome. Um, yeah. Okay, Spirit guys, what's the messages you want me to share with Taurus as far as their October? Like, what's been going on for them for October? What do they need to learn, to understand? My first love returned August 20th. Wow, after 10 years. Wow, that's beautiful. Congratulations, Gigi. That's beautiful. I'm happy for you. So you're a Taurus. You're a Taurus Sun. Are you a Taurus Sun? So I'm using my Santa Mirta deck for your main messages. All right, Spirit guys, give me 3 cards for Taurus for their October message. What do they need to pay attention to? Okay, you're a Taurus, Taurus. Okay. And I have 2 more cards for Taurus, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. Hi, Siren of the Tropics. Welcome, my love. Taurus. May 3rd. Wow. So we got 2 May 3rds in the house. Look at that. All right, loves. Your first card is the Hangman. All right, so that sense of suspension. No, the suspension is with purpose. Things have slowed down for whatever reason, or there was a trip up, so to speak, with purpose, to gain a higher perspective, to see things from a bigger standpoint, to gain all of the necessary information you need to make certain decisions. Taurus, would you believe this is your second card? How is the 4 of Cups here again? Things are better than they all actually think. The Queen of Swords is here. 3rd card. So was it along the lines, because a theme that seems to be running through these readings is that people had to speak up and say certain things, and now they might be regretting it. But is it that you need to regret it, or is it that you feel, you know, sometimes you just have to put your foot down on things and then you feel bad, but there's no reason for you to feel bad. It was just a matter of setting up boundaries. So let me show you all your 3 cards. The Hangman, the 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. What's this heavy energy? Also, okay, so for some of you, if you're working towards something or calling something into manifestation, this sense of suspension is what's making you feel, you know, like, oh, I can't be bothered, or when will this ever? But you got to realize that this is with purpose. You see all that swirling energy, like things are coming, are changing. And I recorded the weekend podcast episode, and the card was a change in the wind. So there you go. We in that type of energy of, I feel as if over the last couple of months we've been thrown in the air, and right now we just floating back down, waiting for the dust to settle, more or less. So don't lose heart. Top of the deck, look at that. 3 of Pentacles. So we planting seeds and feeding the ground. That's underneath the Hangman. So how interesting is that? The Hangman is that sense of suspension. When you plant a seed, it doesn't turn into a tree overnight, does it? There's a process to it. Hit that like button if you're feeling the vibe, my loves. There is a process. There's rooting, germinating, you know. You gotta water it. You gotta get sun. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. And it's interesting that you have clear the clutter, because this is another message that came through. We can't, okay, so we praying for things, we calling in things, we want to manifest things, we're working towards goals, and but is there space? Is there space for the new that you're calling in? Is there space for the new things that you are working towards? Right? Bottom of the deck is a Chariot. Here it is again. And it's underneath your Queen of Swords. So when you said what you said, when you put your foot down, when you used your emotional wisdom to make your decisions, that's what creates. That's what's going to create the movement. That's what's bringing in the movement. If it's not happened already. Here you have Go the Distance and the Chariot. Really good vibes. Truly hard, the duck. Truly. At the heart of the matter is the Six of Swords. Movement again. Thank you for those likes. I appreciate it. Movement again. The Six of Swords under your Four of Cups. And this movement is down to perspective. Because on either side of this Six of Swords, no, the Six of Swords is the energy of leaving situations that you might feel emotionally connected to, but you know that you have to. You know that you have to leave certain things in your past. You know that you need to cut certain ties, right? You need to, whatever that changes, because you could see a brighter future. So here's your Six of Swords, and on either side is the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. So I don't know if in whatever this movement has happened, it was unexpected. There is some kind of message that came in that created this movement. Or actually, because the Six of Swords is moving towards the Page of Swords. So it's something that you were potentially mulling over for a long time, because you see the labyrinth, you see the maze, you see this is the Five of Cups. So the person's mind is just swirling, thinking, but you know you need to make that move. And then you making that move, some kind of message comes through, or you're ready to share a message with somebody about that move. However it resonates, my loves. But look at this. The Four of Cups is right on top of that Six of Swords. So again, you got the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. So again, this is, it's clearly not the easiest decision, but you know there's something that has to happen, or it had to happen if it's already happened already, since we're at the end of October. Wow. What's the word of advice for Taurus? Ooh. Page of Cups. This has shown up so many times for these October wrap-up readings. The Page of Cups. So regardless of what's happened, pages are messengers. So is this you bringing a message, or somebody bringing a message for you? But whatever it is, it's something that's going to make you feel happy, or it's going to bring, it's almost, for some of you, it's a creative spark. For some of you, it's you're strengthening, or it's that your intuition has gone to another level. Something to do with your intuition or your senses. Maybe it's the beginning of, so if for some of you, if it's about healing the heart chakra, is like the beginning stages of some kind of awakening or healing phase. So that's why, you see why it was so important for you to make a certain move, to make a certain decision, to say something, to cut a tie, or to remove yourself from an environment of some sort. Because you just knew, look, the High Priestess, because you just had that vibe that it was that time. Sometimes we could feel it, our two eyes, we can't see it, but we could feel it, And sometimes it's a little hard to reconcile the two. Especially when it comes to deep connections, you know, connections that you've had for a long time. Here's the Lovers at the top of the deck. So I feel like it was truly divine, a divine happening. The Seven of Cups at the heart. So which way should I go? So many different ways, so many different options. Playing over things in your mind. Trying to see into the future as to how things might pan out if you make a certain decision. If you go left, go right, go straight, go back. Give me another card for their word of advice. Give me another card. What about the Page of Cups, Spirit guys? Wow. So here's the Seven of Cups again. So it might be that there's a message coming through and you will have lots of different ways. You have to be discerning, and that's where your Queen of Swords is going to come in, right? The Queen of Swords is sitting right on top of the Chariot. So she's discerning. She's been through life. This is wisdom based on experience. All right, so I don't know if this is you or if this is an advisor. The Queen of Swords could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So this could be yourself or somebody who's advising you. It could be an older feminine energy. But yes, there's a message coming through here. Some of you might have options. You might have options here. And this is where the Queen of Swords energy is going to come in, so you could determine what actually fits you where you are now energetically. Because sometimes we could be choosing things based on where we were, who we were. Remember, as we grow, we need to step outside of our comfort zones. That's the only way that we can change and grow, is if we keep going further, going further, going further. Trusting the alignment, going the distance. Trusting the alignment. And I'm talking about choices, and here's the Lovers, which could be about choices, making choices. This is Gemini here as well, and I spoke about how the Queen of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We got Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups at the heart. Give me one more card for this word of advice, please. Anything else for the word of advice? I don't think so. Okay, nothing. I think I said what I had to say. All right, so what's the final outcome here? What's their final message as far as October is concerned, Spirit guys? So that they can move forward with a strong November. What's the message for... Okay, thank you. Here we go. Here we go. This came out for... I think this came out for Leo. Look at this energy. Literally like a bursting forth, a bursting energy, burst, like birthing. Scorpio season is rebirthing, going the distance. The eight of Wands is about movement. So this could be travel. This could be change, swift change, like things just, you go to sleep with things one way and you wake up and it's completely different. Or notice you started with a Hangman, two very opposite energies. You started here with a sense of suspension, with a sense of feeding, working towards something. Look how it's gone from this little seed, this little plant, this little seedling to this energy. Wow, Taurus. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting November for you. Your card is here at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. So this is a card of establishment, cementing things, like taking things to a higher level. You know, you can think of it in terms of spirituality, religion, anything that's tried and true. Higher learning, higher education, commitment, like marriage. It could be something connected to contracts. And that's at the bottom of the deck with your Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands. Give me one more card for their final outcome, please. Thank you very much. And here's the Tower. So interesting, interesting. You've either been through this already, or everything that's happened in October is leading up to this. This was the reason for the change to come. So this swift movement leading to a Tower moment. The Tower doesn't have to be doom and gloom. The Tower is just change. The Tower could be unexpected change, could be changes that you've made yourself. It's that sense of, you know what, I've had enough of this shit and I'm done. Time to move on, time to move forward. It's also a sense of, for some of you, is, I just heard, not hiding anymore, not hiding from yourself anymore, not hiding yourself anymore. That's another theme that I feel is coming up for the collective. Look at the Seven of Wands at the bottom. Right, so it's like a clear pathway. Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords at the middle. This is shown up a few times as well. The Three of Cups is here. So there's some kind of celebration coming. Give me one more card for their final outcome. The Emperor showing up again. This showed up for Libra, I think, as their final outcome. So it seems to me like all the signs are bossing up, leveling up. I still feel like my camera is a little bit foggy. I don't know why. Forgive me. Is that better? It might be the hair might just be a little bit cool as well. Look at this energy, Taurus. Something, y'all, the rebirthing is real. Y'all, Scorpio season is going to be interesting. The rebirthing is real. You make that movement, you collapse something that no longer serves you, you step fully into your own power. The Emperor. This is also a card about taking action. This is Aries energy. This is Mars energy. Also, we in Mars retrograde. Mars goes direct on the 13th of November. So maybe all the inner work that you're doing is what's allowing you that when Mars goes direct, like you fully, like you ready to, you know, you've lined yourself up with your goals, your plans, your ideas. Here's that Three of Cups at the bottom again. So there is definite celebration here. And the King of Pentacles, look at y'all with y'all bag. Like how the young people say, you carrying bag. You got a treasure chest, Taurus. King of Pentacles, y'all are earth signs. So this is y'all, Virgo or Capricorn. And the Three of Swords down the middle. So this energy, you got the Three of Cups at the bottom and the wow, okay, Five of Wands, the Fool. So tread lightly, okay? Read contrasts and reread them. Be mindful of who you share your secrets with. Be mindful of who you share your plans with. You know, as I always like to say, it's not that people are trying to trip you up. Not always. Sometimes it's just people's doubts, fears, worries that can then impact your plans. So you keep things quiet until they're actually cemented and solid. Let's get some moon cards for you. Welcome to those, if anybody joined since I started, welcome. All right, let's get some moon cards. What's some moon messages for Taurus to wrap up their October? What do they need to know about their October and as they move into November? This message for Taurus. You know what? The first card is a new romantic cycle begins. This showed up for Libra. This showed up for Leo, I think. I've since then shuffled these cards several times because I've used these cards since then. The first card is a new romantic cycle begins. All that glitters, right? So there you were thinking that all was lost when all is happening is that you're being lined up for your truth. Your second card is The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. I love this. I love this. I just remember that I'm a Taurus moon, so I'm actually reading for myself too. That's funny. Your third card is what do you need to release, waning moon. So here we have clear out the clutter. Y'all see the same messages repeating themselves. What do you need to release? Where do you need to make space to call in new energies, my loves? Because there's something new here. I need to grab my love cards because I know, yeah, let me get some romance cards. They're over on that table. Give me a second, my loves. Sorry about that, Taurus. All right, let's get some love messages because to see a new romantic cycle begins, it would be crazy not to give you all a love message. What's a message for Taurus spirit guides? Message for Taurus spirit guides when it comes to romantic love, divine union. When it comes to October, why did things happen the way they did in October? Give me one more card for Taurus. Ooh, you know what? These messages are repeating themselves. So Taurus, if you're all dealing with a Leo or Leo or Libra, first card is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The second card is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And your third card is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So as much as you started out with a hangman, which is a feeling of, you know, maybe frustration, holding back, feeling things aren't moving, you ended it and the Chariot showed up as the underlying energy. So two very opposite energies. Then you had the Eight of Wands with your Tower and the Emperor. And like I said, the Emperor is associated with Aries, and Aries is the I am. Aries is fire. Aries is like that get up and go. Aries is a cardinal sign. So they start things. Right? They're a sign that starts projects. They're the inspiration, the initial spark. So worth waiting for. I feel like that's very much connected to the fates as well. Trusting the alignment, trusting divine timing. At the bottom is wedding. This situation involves marriage. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's at the top of the deck. So is that a good reconciliation? Or because you know during retrogrades people come back, but the thing is, like, you know, like people say, oh, when people show up during retrogrades, like you cut it. I find it hard to be so black and white on things because some reconciliations are actually quite healthy and again down to divine timing. You know, like it was both people healed or both people dealt with whatever they needed to deal with at the time and they've come back together now. So I don't like to say, oh, when people show up again during Mercury retrograde or any retrograde, you know, you run the opposite direction. Everybody's story is different. The energy of different, you know, different experiences. So I can't be as cut and dry as that. Top of the, sorry, and I say that. Right now, at the heart of the matter is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you got to know your story. Right? Serena Choppets. Yeah. You got to know your story. Like this card, pay attention to the red flags. She's talking, the person who wrote that, yeah, she's talking about how it's being able to know within yourself when you're triggered. Is to know, am I actually functioning from my truth, or am I just triggered? Am I hiding my true emotions in order to protect myself? Is being able to see that person, you know that they're doing just that, that they're hiding how they truly feel out of being afraid, you know, putting on the protective armor. It could also be flat out, pay attention to the red flags, you know. On either side of pay attention to the red flags, it's love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So that's down the middle. So remember when I said to you, for those who were here, I said this Queen of Swords could be either you, or this could be somebody that you know who gives really great advice, you know. Some kind of, because this Queen of Swords, she's wise because she's been through it herself. So yeah, when I see let your friends help you, I don't know if there's somebody out there who you can rely on and talk to regarding whatever's happening in your story, in your situation. Let me get a intuition card. Thank you for those thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Those likes. All right, let me get an intuition card and then we will wrap up your reading, Taurus. Okay, Spirit guys, what do they need to know regarding their intuition? What do they need to be reassured about, or to feel solid about, to trust, to understand, to accept, to release, whatever the message is? What does Taurus need to know in this moment, Spirit guys? What does Taurus need to know for their divine highest good? Wow, okay. So your card is call on your healer guides. You see all that blue again, blue and green. So if you feel, if you feel ill, if you feel diseased, if you feel anxious, stressed, uncomfortable, if you feel out of balance, whatever that is, for you, call on your healer guides. Archangel Raphael. That's the Archangel of Healing. So call on Archangel Raphael if you need to. But we all have guides, spirit guides that have different purposes. So your healer guides will assist you in, they'll either create a place of healing. And remember, you had clear out the clutter. And I said that's heart chakra with all this green. So your healer guides can also assist in balancing your chakras, can assist in bringing healing and balance into the body. And they can also, if it's not a matter of them actually healing you, they can lead you to the steps where you need to get to healing. You know, so all of a sudden, like, let's say you have an issue and you go online and you find the exact information you need to bring some healing to that issue. At the bottom is let go. Oh, wow. Okay, then. So you had sometimes life stings, wasp spirit. Then you had take time out and then clear out the clutter. And now you have let go. So sometimes we gotta trust the alignment of things worth waiting for. Remember, divine timing is at work in your love life right now. Sometimes you have to trust the divine timing of things. It's not about pushing. It's not about forcing. It's about just hanging out. The Hangman, your first tarot card. And allowing life to unfold divinely. It's like you're pushing on a door when all you need to do is pull it and step through. Or you pulling when all you need to do is push, whichever. But life doesn't have to be a struggle. Top of the deck, cloak yourself in light. This showed up for Leo, I think. Alright, so it's about putting on your protective armor. And I said to them, whichever sign it was, that right now the veil is very thin, if existent at all. So you're going to be open to a lot of energies, a lot of energies swirling around. On top of that too, with all the retrogrades going on, especially the Mars retrograde, where everybody's a little bit on edge. Well, not everybody, but some people might be feeling a little bit on edge. So you got to determine, is the energy you're feeling yours, or is it your environment or the people around you? And when people are a little bit like on edge, sometimes they like to project that on people, on other people. So put on your protective cloak. Then you have downtime. Wow, Taurus, y'all getting the same message over and over. Take time out and no downtime. It's pretty clear here. Take time out and no downtime. So it's time to chill. What do you need to release? Everything is not about work, 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 work. Okay? On either side of downtime is be flexible and be grateful. So for me, I'm just saying be. I feel like that message, the message is to be. Just be. Don't force. Just flow. All right. And I'm saying ask your spirit helpers and walk it off. Messages repeating themselves. Ask for help. I feel like the overall, regardless of whichever spirit guides you, ask that you reach out to. The point is that you have a spiritual team surrounding you, waiting to help you. These energies might not get involved without your permission because of free will. So ask for help. Ask for guidance. All right, so Taurus, that's your message for October. I hope that these messages have brought you some understanding, some clarity, some solace, you know, for whatever has been going on in y'all's lives. And November looks like it's going to be interesting so far based on these cards. Yeah. All right, so that's you. Anybody has anything to say before I wrap this up? Want to share anything? And I appreciate y'all's energy and for being here. And thank you for the likes as well. And for the super chat. I'm excited about that as well. Thank you so much. It's going to be a very beautiful weekend. Ancestor Day, you know, Day of the Dead. Also, well, yeah. Next couple days, 31st, the 1st, the 2nd of November. Your dreams, have y'all's dreams been interesting? I'm sure y'all's dreams have been interesting. We just had the moon was just in Pisces Monday, Tuesday. So that would have brought interesting dreams. I hope y'all journaling as well, because I feel like we get a lot of downloads and a lot of messages. Whether it's your dreams or your day-to-day synchronicities, it's important to journal. You know, because sometimes things don't make sense until you look back. Hindsight is always important. So that's why I wanted to do these October readings as well, for a sense of hindsight. To gain a different level, a different perspective on what's been going on in y'all's lives. But yeah. All right, Taurus, I'm going to wrap this up. I guess y'all good. Y'all feeling good. I'm happy that you were here, Heart the Dog. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody who's been here. I'm going to sign off for a bit, and then I'm going to come back and read for Pisces. I might try to get through Gemini. We'll see how that goes, but Pisces is next. If there are any Pisces people or people interested in Pisces, it would be nice if y'all came back. But if not, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. For some of you, it's in the early hours of Friday. So yeah, until we meet again, my loves. Bye.